All right, we're on a pitch clock here, Pat, so we got to be 3 to 5 minutes. And if I'm over 5 minutes, Judy McDermott will come up to the stage and physically take me off. By the way, she's running the show, if you haven't already heard. This is an incredible day here. I really wasn't prepared for the This Is Your Life episode of coming here today. I knew I'd see some faces that I haven't seen in a long, long time, but it really, truly has been cool to just reconnect with some of the people. I grew up in Tucson, born and raised here, worked my first 2 jobs in radio and TV coming out of school. High school Sabino Sabercats, by the way. By the way, I believe there's 3 Sabercats being inducted into the Pima County Sports Hall of Fame. So, go Sabercats. But what I've done through my career has been just nothing short of a dream. And it was my parents who told me, you can do anything you want. And from this smallish town of Tucson, Arizona, I had big dreams. I listened to Vin Scully on a transistor radio in my bedroom. My mom would come in and say, that's enough, Danny, it's time to go to bed. But I was mesmerized by not only sports, but by the voices that called their greatest moments. And when I realized that I wasn't going to be, some of you guys able to make a living at the sport, I thought, why not have the best seat in the house and be a broadcaster? So I was lucky. I knew early on that I wanted to call the games and the moments of sports folks. And I think it's testament to what we've heard today from the athletes that have come up here, the real athletes. I'm just a broadcaster. But I think it's testimony to what makes sports so special. It's the stories. It's how they got to where they got to. It's how motivated they were, the people behind them, the families, the coaches that motivated them. And I've got people here in the room that did the same with me. I saw Todd Mayfield earlier today. He was my wide receiver coach at Sabino when all I played was baseball and basketball for my first 3 years, and his dad, Ollie Mayfield, came over and suddenly turned around one of the losingest programs in high school sports history. I wanted to be a part of that, and Todd was a big part of that. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Rocky LaRose, the official photographer here today, who really did give me my broadcasting start. I answered an ad in the Arizona Daily Wildcat campus newspaper, wanted $25 a game public address announcer for the women's basketball team. One of my fraternity brothers said, you know what, Danny, you've been announcing our pickup games in the backyard at Sig Ep Fraternity House. It's time you took that to a professional level. So I was one of the last to answer the ad. I went over there. Rocky was up in the stands with Pam Stone, Associate Athletic Director at the time, and I was, I think, one of the last people to audition. So they gave me a script, and I gave it my best. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to McHale Center in tonight's game. And I think the hands went up in the back, and I was given the job. So, Rocky, you started me on my way. And it was... The rest has been a joyride. I had a chance to work at KVOA TV. I was interviewed by Jenna earlier today. She's got my job now as the weekend sportscaster at Channel 4, just a few years removed. So this town is where it all started, and I just have so many people to thank. First of all the people in this room that have inspired your athletes and your coaches and the people that have been able to get into this Sports Hall of Fame. And like I said, my parents who told me I could do anything I wanted to if I just set my mind to it. So it is really a humble pleasure to be with everybody here today, and I cannot thank you enough for electing me into this prestigious Pima County Sports Hall of Fame. Thanks to Pat Darcy and everybody involved. Thank you very much.